Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. Chonburi have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition. And we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Ibrahimovic gets it away. Pass somewhat off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rummenigge. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cannavaro. It's Nedved! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Roberto Carlos. And he's managed to get free. He'll try from distance! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Xavi. Manchester United are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. And it's Sneijder. Swung over. Best will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pullet proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Goes for the shot! And he gets rid in a hurry. And he whips it in. And they've got rid. And claimed it back swiftly. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the...
Shot at goal! Makalele is there to clear. Now, can they get him away?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. He's had it taken off him. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Best is onto it in a flash. Pullet. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Great vision. That has been cut short. Now it's Messi. Looking for the run. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Delivered across. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Sneijder. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Roberto Carlos. He has found the way through. Spread out to the left. He's having a hit! And he's done very well to deal with it.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tanucci kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe might just make this. And it's Nedved. Tries a deft little ball. And the referee says that is that for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Please
So
make sure
neither
to
side
watch the
yet
screen
off
for
the
an
mark.
information
After all
bulletin
that
from the
probing
regional
and
police
testing the
department.
waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
That is a brilliant interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rummenigge. Nedved. He slings it in.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
And that is a little undercooked. And that pass just didn't quite work. Pressing high and with purpose. And he's quick to snatch it back. Best. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's found a way through. Schneider. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking to play him in. That's been slipped through. Takes a shot! And a neat finish! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Chonburi are in front now, the game's only goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos finding himself in space. Chonburi with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. David De Gea. De Gea with the clearance. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And this is Nedved. He's shifting through the gears here. He's in a good position here.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Can he get on the end of this? He's picked his way through. Shoots! And that's a tiny finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Chonburi are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
21, Johan Cruyff. Substitution on the field, number 18, Gullit. Number 11,
Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Number 5,
Can he get it through?
Cannavaro. Coming on the
Nicely
field,
weighted ball.
number 7,
And this is Nedved.
Griezmann. Number
And
9,
that is well cleared.
Pele.
Manchester
Number
United
22,
have it back
Bellingham.
and can go again.
Number 3, Maldini. Substitutions taking
Oh, that's
place.
fabulous. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Manchester United really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Cruyff! Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Whistle's gone, that's foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So what can they conjure from this one? And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And it's Zanetti. Knocks it into space. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That's going to go a long way. And this is Pele. And he's got away from him. He is just... And a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. He is through here. Nedved. Zanetti crosses. Caught offside that time.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
Chonburi have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Cruyff with the cross. Cannavaro. And time is up. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
And a quick reminder today that parking
So
in
what do
the
you
area
take away
around
from
the
it all,
stadium
Jim?
is strictly
Well, there was a
forbidden.
distinct
Please
lack
use
of
parking
clarity
provided by the
or
club any
commitment
other paid
in
parking
everything the
facilities
players
in the area.
were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action.
Raphael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
And here's Schneider. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia! Deftly away. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Chonburi do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Roberto Carlos. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably...
Great chance! Oh, he's done it! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Chonburi are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Roberto Carlos. Ibrahimovic. Coop. This looks promising. Best. Coop wins the duel this time. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Mbappe is onto this. So no flag here. And it's been hooked away. Makaleli is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Costa Curta. Now that looks a decent ball. That is lovely. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh no, what has happened here? Now it's Ibrahimovic. Costa Curta. Schneider. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Chonburi are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Can he get on the end of this? Shapes to shoot! And that's a tidy finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And smartly reclaimed. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Spread it left. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Schneider. Messi. Oh, he's having a go! Best. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
There will be 1 minute
And the
added
assistant
time.
referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Ibrahimovic. Looking for options for movement. Zanetti tries to clear. And that signals the end of the first period. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think
Hello,
the manager
everybody,
has
and
to
quick
resist
announcement
change
now. We would
at
like
this
to ask
stage.
you all to kindly stay seated
Barcelona
during the match.
looking
Thank you for your
composed, content,
cooperation.
comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. The second period is on the way. Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Xavi. And he was quick to react. There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, shooting chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift. Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that's a little loose. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mateus. Nesta is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. There's a sharp little ball here. Nesta cuts it out. Schneider. Now it's Hunnit. Over to the right flank. Oh, that's a key interception. Big chance, corner.
Substitution on the field.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
To replace him is number 21, Johan Cruyff.
Chonburi have the chance to go the other way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here! Oh, what has happened here? Mbappe! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. And they win it back again. Now it's Mbappe, looking to play him in. Kvaratskhelia showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Just about within shooting range. A whisker away from making it 4.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
And he's there to retrieve it. He's found a way through. Xavi. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And this is Eto'o. Eto'o finds himself offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Philip Cocu. Coming on the field is number 9, Bellingham. Substitution in progress.
So we have movement on both benches. Barcelona are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And it's made its way to... It's Ibrahimovic! Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got away. Oh, the chip pass hasn't... There's the header! He will be livid with himself.
Chonburi really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter. Done delicately. Well, that's a dangerous ball.
Barcelona are closing in on a comfortable win. And he cuts out the supply. Nedved. That ball looks a good one. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That's good play. Ibrahimovic proves just a little bit too strong. He's having a shot! He's kept it out just.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And a chance! All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Schmeichel clearly engaging in mind games here. It's anyone's ball now.
There will be 5 minutes
Goal kick.
added time.
No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. 5 minutes to add. Chonburi have it back and can go again. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Griezmann! And he's lifted it over. And that's that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack played.